expedition, we are at the famous Athabasca Pass, which is roughly 50 kilometers long here, and we're not gonna go all the way down here. We're gonna do the Fire Valley Trail, and the Fire Valley Trail can go as long as you want it to be, so that's a cool part about having this here. And I'll show you the Whirlpool Pass. There's a nice map here. So basically, we are at the Moab Lake, and as you go down here, you can see that the trail keeps going for like 50 kilometers. You'll go down about 8 kilometers to hit the Whirlpool campsite, and another 4.5 to hit to Thai camp. And you're following the Whirlpool River the whole time. And then you do another 9.9 to hit the Middle Forks campsite, and then another 9.8 kilometers to hit the Scott camp, and then another 10 to hit the Cane Meadows, and another 7.5 to hit the Athabasca Pass, which is right at the border of Jasper National Park and Banff. So that's how far it goes down. Actually, no, it would be Amber Provincial Park. That's where the Hooker ice fields are, down in that little section here. So I'm just here with the girls, and we're going to trek out. Are we going to do the 50 kilometers today? Do you girls want to do that, the 50K? No. You can do 50K there, 50K back. 50K, if we do, 10 kilometers an hour running, we'll get there in 5 hours and 5 hours back. Jeez. So it's only about a 600-700 meter trek, kind of uphill. They talk about the Moab Lake fire. It says here, you're standing near the site of a 10 square kilometer wildfire, ignited by lightning. It burns through this area in mid-July of 2000. Initial crew attacks responded within 45 minutes of the reported smoke, and fire crews had managed the blades over the next 5 weeks. By 2:30, 40 kilometers an hour wind gusts had lifted across the fire, and the fire had grown from 3 hectares to 20. And then by 3 p.m., it had a 7,000 meter smoke column, fire size 100 hectares. Just goes to show how quick. And by 7 p.m., the fire ran 6 kilometers in a 4-hour course, running 750 hectares of land. So once the fire gets into here, it's kind of crazy how fast it goes. But that was 21 years ago. So obviously this whole area would have had time to grow back just in time for the pine beetle to come through and kill most of the trees. And as you can see here, where this is, it's like, it's hard to judge here, but in this little area, there's like 70%, 80% of the trees just been eaten by the pine beetle. That's what it does to them. And then the tree just dies out, and then they lose all their pines, and then that's it, that's all. And eventually those trees just rot and fall over, and then it's more work for the parks people to come and having to clear every bit of trail now, because in the next 2, 3, 4, 5 years, these trees are just gonna fall over and create more dead wood than normal. So now once you get to the top of the hill, there's like a little trail that heads down. This might only be 100 meters, and you can get access here to the lake. So it looks like there's a bunch of little trails, probably leading to all those sorts of different places around Moab Lake. A lot of people here come fishing, and they'll bring inflatables because they're lightweight to carry over, because you're trying to get into these hard spots for fishing. And then you got somewhat of a artificial dock here made just with the wood stacked over. And then see, there's 2 early bloomers there this morning fishing. Oh, and actually there's 2 more over there. So this lake is obviously kind of oddly shaped. It looks pretty small here, but it actually keeps going. This is only about 1/3 of the lake. This is basically the center portion of Moab Lake. It looks fairly small, but when you look at it from above, that section that's just ahead of us right there, that goes another couple hundred meters inwards. And then this section that's over here, it keeps looping around like a big S, and it keeps going down another like kilometer. So it's a fair-sized lake, and because of its location near the mountains, it's probably fairly deep as well, because I'm looking at from the shore here, a few feet in. My guess is probably 2 meters in, and it's well above your head. So yeah, deep lake. Cool. So right in the dead center of Moab Lake, this is where the trail kind of ends here. We looped around on the lakeside, and this is the view that we get here. So yeah, we just followed this trail on the lakeside, and it came back up to the main trail, because the main trail, you don't get this view of the lake the whole way down. If you wanted a nice little hike, what I suggest do is to come on the main trail from Moab Lake, and then you come all the way down, and as you see behind me here, there's a picnic table. And you have the gorgeous view of the mountains and the middle of the lake here. And then once you're at this picnic table, you can follow this little trail down, and then that just follows the edge of the lake, and it comes back out on the main trail. So that would be right now for us to get here, it was 1.5 kilometers. So that would be 1.5 kilometers up to here and then back down. So yeah, it would be around roughly just under 3 kilometers. It would be a nice little hike with some views and a fairly easy path. But yeah, the gorgeous Moab Lake. Peace. We were on the way out from Moab Lake right in here. There's a waterfall, a super tiny skinny waterfall, but it looks like if you were to go all the way down past the lake, or maybe it might be easier from the north side. I don't even know if there's a trail that goes up there, but you could definitely get up there. Go check out a neat little waterfall. We looked at it with binoculars and stuff. My guess is that from the top to the bottom, it's probably around 40 to 60 feet. Something else we discovered near Moab Lake. We're back at the edge of the Whirlpool River, trying to get a little bit closer to these rapids here. Gorgeous view, but without taking risks here, I can't really get any closer. And this is the calm bit on this side. You can tell over there. A little more rapids on that side.